Okay, now let us solve the same problem by using the Molière diagram. Okay, so this problem already I have solved, so I am just going to repeat it to see how the values in the Molière chart. Okay, an ideal reheat cycle utilizes steam as a working fluid. Steam at 10 bar 400 degrees centigrade is expanded in the HP turbine to 15 bar. After this, it is reheated to 350 degrees centigrade at 15 bar and is then expanded in LP turbine to the condenser pressure of 0.5 bar. Determine the thermal efficiency and steam rate. Okay, so same problem we have already solved using the formula. So now let us see how we are going to see the values in Molière chart. So I am going to locate 0.2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, I am going to locate all these 4 points on the Molière chart for the given values. Okay, so now let us start. So the first point is 0.2. So where is 0.2 lying? So 0.2 is lying on 100 bar line, on 100 bar line. So this is your 100 bar. Okay, so from 100 bar you guys are going to take the 100 bar line. So still where we are going to see this 100 bar line is still where it is going to meet the 350 degree or 400 degree centigrade line. See, this is your 400 degree centigrade curve. Okay, so from 100 bar here. Okay, so you guys are going to move the pencil over the same line until it meets the point, and that is until it meets the line of 400 degree centigrade. Okay, so it is meeting somewhere over here. These two are meeting 100 bar line. So let me mark this as 0.2. This is my 0.2. Okay, so what you guys can do is you can take a scale, and now from this on the scale you just keep it over here and try to mark it. So it is coming over somewhere over here, so I can mark it as point H2. So let us mark it as point H2. Okay, so I got the point H2. So from here I am going to take vertical from here where these two are meeting, and that point I am marking it as H2. Okay, so next is 0.3. So where is 0.3? 0.3 is lying on the 15 bar line. So if you see the vapor dome here, you can see the 15 bar line here. See, this is your 15 bar line. So we know that from process 2 to 3 it is isentropic in nature. It is isentropic in nature. So S2 is equal to S3. So if you see the Molière chart, this is your entropy S, which is in kilojoule per kg Kelvin. Okay, so it means it is my S value. So we know that from 0.2 to 3 it is isentropic process. So keep the scale over here vertically like this. Okay, wherever it is coming, so keep vertically like this and see where it is meeting the 15 bar line. So this is my 15 bar line. So it is meeting somewhere over here. It is meeting exactly somewhere over here. So mark this point here. Mark this point here. Okay, so now take the scale and in the same way mark this point. It is almost coming on the line. So mark this as 0.3. So this is my H3. This is my H3. Okay, so if you want, you guys can even mark the X here. So if you guys see here, the point where these two are coinciding is here. So you keep it like this, and on the same curve you try to move. Okay, so like this, try to move like this. So when you move on this curve like this, you see that this point is coming somewhere over here. It is like this here. Okay, so this is my X3. This is my X3. Okay, so now I got the 0.3 which is over here. So I need to locate what is my 0.4. See, 0.2 to 3 is the expansion which is taking place in high pressure turbine. Therefore S2 is equal to S3. So after it undergoes expansion in the high pressure turbine, it is again reheated. Again it is reheated. Reheated to which temperature? Reheated to 350 degrees centigrade. So from this point, that is from this point, that is 15 bar line, try to move your pencil. Try to move your pencil So where you are going to move it is until it meets the point on the 350 degree centigrade line. So this is your 350 degree centigrade and this is your 350 15 bar. So somewhere here it is coming. So mark this point as 4. So you can take a pencil and wherever these two are meeting, you guys can just make a note here, and this will be your point H4. Okay, this will be your point H4. Okay, so this is your point H4. So locate this point as H4. Okay, so next comes the point 5. So where is point 5? So again from point 4 to point 5, it is isentropic expansion. So keep the point here and take a scale, and now I have to locate the next point, that is 0.5 bar. So 0.5 bar is here. So from point 3, that is here, drop a vertical still where it is going to meet the 0.5 bar line. So it is meeting somewhere over here. See, this is your 0.5 bar. It is meeting somewhere over here. So this is your 0.5. So again this point you are going to locate here like this. Keep the scale and try to locate it as your 0.5. So this is your 0.5 H5. Okay, see here. So from here you are going to keep it like this and you are going to mark the point as H5. Okay, so now I have marked all the points. If you guys want, you can even see the X5 value. So same as the previous case. So here it is your X5. So parallel to these two lines only, parallel to these curves. So move this point like this. Okay, so wherever it is meeting, so that is your point X5. It is your X5. So you got X3 and X5. Okay, so now let us read the values and see whether we are going to get the same value. So I have already located here all the points. See, I have located H2, I have located H3, H3 is here. Okay, then I have located H4 and I have located H5 also, H5 also. Okay, so you guys can mark like this, and now you can read directly from here. And let us try to see whether whatever we are able to see here, whether we are getting the same values. Okay, so see now H2 is coming 3090. So where is your H2? See, H2 is here. So from 3000 to 3100 you are having 5 divisions. It means each division is 20 here. So 3020, 40, 60, 80. So it is above 80. So I have taken it as 3090. Okay, so next is 0.3. Where is 0.3? Is here. So here it is 2600, 620, 640, 680 and 680 in and 690, 660, 680. So it is coming at 680. So it is 2680. So next is 0.4, that is H4. H4 is here. So it is 3100, 120, 140. It is coming slightly above 140 for me, 40 for me, but here it is 140. So much of deviation is allowed. So 3140. Okay, so next is H5. So H5 is here. So 2400. See here, 2400. Next it is 20, 40, 60, 80. Okay, it is coming somewhere between 80 to 60. So it is coming 2740. Okay, 2470. Okay, so let me see X3 and X5. So where is my X3? I located my X3 here. So here from X is 0.9 to X is 0.95, I am having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 divisions. So it means each division is 1. So this is 0.9, 0.91, 92, 93, 94. It should come 0.94. So here I have got the value as 0.94. So next one is X5. X5 is here. So 0.9, 0.91 and this is 0.92. So it is coming somewhere in between. So I have taken it as 0.92. Okay. So this is how you guys are going to locate from the Molière diagram. So when you join all these things, okay, when you join all these things, see here, this is my 0.2 and this is my 0.3. So from here to here, it should be a vertical line like this. Okay. Next from here to from here to 0.4 it will go like this. From here to here it will go like this. See here, like this. and again it will come back to the 0.5 like this. Okay, like this. Clear? So what it will be, see here, it is as same as your Mohs diagram which you have written theoretically. See here, 2 to 3. See here, so it is 2 to 3. So 2 to 3, from 3 to 4, from 3 to 4, and from 4 to 5. So again it is 4 to 5. Okay, so this is how you guys are going to locate the points on the Mollia diagram. Okay, thank you.